Hi, my name is Jen, and I've been at Northwest Hills for about a year and a half now. Growing up, gymnastics was a really big part of my life. I started doing gymnastics when I was 6 years old, and I kind of just took off from there. And so my goal was always college. I always wanted to be a college gymnast and to experience the camaraderie of competing for your school and competing for your team and being able to have a community of people around you cheering you on. So I started my recruiting process a little bit early for college. And in middle school is when we traditionally start talking to colleges. So first I broke my ankle, so that set me back a year with recruiting because that's a year I didn't have to show colleges what I had and show them my skills. So of course I was devastated about it, and I was just asking God, why me? Why would I get my ankle broken at the very first meet of my level 10 career? And through it all, he was just saying, be patient, just wait on me, wait on my timing. And then later on, I tore my hamstring. So that was the very next year. And that was another year that was gone for recruiting. And then after that was COVID. So again, another year gone. No recruiting, no nothing. I couldn't travel to colleges. So then after that, it was my junior year. And I was like, okay, first year out of COVID, first year healthy, like this is going to be my year. And so I reached out to a bunch of schools. I was praying every day, like, God, please send a school my way. Please send somebody that's just open the door for me, open the door for new opportunities. And I got a couple emails. I had a good amount of phone calls, and I kept getting offers. Offers started to come in. But none of them really felt right. None of them really felt like it was the door that God was opening for me. And my coaches and everybody around me kept telling me, oh, you better take an offer because before you know it, they're going to take the offer back and you won't get a scholarship anymore. And I just kept praying, and I was like, I don't feel like God is calling me to accept any of these offers yet. And then Oregon State reached out, and from the very beginning, it was just like God was opening every single door. The coaches are Christians. They actually come here to Northwest Hills. They were one of the first schools that didn't have practice on Sunday so that I would be able to go to church. And I vividly remember one of the phone calls with my coach. Her name's Tanya. I was like, Tanya, like, what about church? What about Bible study? That kind of thing. And she was very clear from the beginning, if we ever have a conflict with church or Bible study or any church activities that you want to do, we'll work around it. And I was like, wow, this is just a godsend. So then I ended up accepting the offer, and freshman year of college, I met Reagan Beers, which I'm sure many people are familiar with. But she was the first person I met that didn't want to go out to parties, and I started talking to her, and we kind of realized that we had similar backgrounds growing up. And she was the person that I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't have to go out to parties to make friends. I don't have to not live the Christian lifestyle in order to have friends. Like, I can be a Christian and still make great friends. So from there, our friendship kind of took off. And then her coach, Jonas, ended up inviting Reagan here, and she was like, hey, my coach invited me to a church at Northwest Hills, like, do you want to come? I was like, sure, we might as well try it. So we came, and we just fell in love from the first service. I mean, I think Josh was preaching that first Sunday, and he just preached straight from the Bible. So then we started coming around spring of freshman year, and then I've been coming here ever since, just kind of looking back at every single experience that God has given me. Even though it wasn't always happy, like, there were a lot of moments where I was sad and tired and drained, and I was just asking God, why me? Like, why would you put this person into my life just for them to leave? Why would you, like, have me get injured and then now I can't compete? And every time I've asked that, he's just been so faithful in showing that this is why. I want you to get closer to me. I want you to learn how to follow me. I want you to learn how to want the things that I want and how to be a girl after my own heart.